All right, so we're with Chudleigh's. Chudleigh's is a third generation owned and operated Canadian company. So family owned. We love the Chudleigh family. We are not officially part of it, but I just feel like we are. You know, we have our CEO is Dean Chudleigh. He's the third generation. His parents are still always walking around the office, sometimes
Still
barefoot.
building.
Every week, and she drops off her fresh eggs
Yes,
to us.
fresh farm eggs
Yeah.
right to the sales team.
That is so
No,
cool.
We haven't bought eggs in a very long time. And if those were sold in the store, they would be like $25 a carton.
my
So-
God, that's
So we love Miss Chudleigh's.
Yeah.
So she's definitely all around. But yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so-
excited here today. This is Nicole, by the way. She is the
Okay.
go-to here when it comes to Mexico.
So, yes, I'm Nicole. I've been at the company for about 3.5 years now.
Yeah.
I started out right from university, just kind of applied to a million jobs, had no idea what I was getting into. I thought Chudleigh's was an apple farm because on the surface, that's what you kind of see, because, you know, it's known in the GTA as...
you grew up with.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
The Chudleigh's, like, entertainment farm. So I've been there a bunch of times. Didn't really go as a kid, but more as, like, an adult or teenager, I guess, with friends and stuff. So it was cool. I thought that's what I was applying for. I studied marketing. I got lucky. I got the sales and marketing coordinator for the sales team, and quickly worked my way up. I absolutely loved what I'm doing because, hey, we're selling these delicious desserts. How could you not love that, right? So I really like the quality of it because the family really prides themselves on quality. There's been a lot of times where we've had opportunities that, you know, we could have maybe done something a bit differently and had it been cheaper, but we said no, like we're gonna stick to our roots, and we believe that, you know, everybody deserves a delicious dessert at the end of the day.
We like to call those moments of happiness at
Exactly.
Chudleigh's. So when you eat these desserts, it really is. We want all of our customers eating it to have that moment of, oh, this is the best that they've had, right?
Yeah.
That moment of happiness.
What that happy dance.
Yeah, our blossoms are also freshly peeled apples. So every time we do productions, we peel the apples fresh for production. So when you eat our product, it really is like the best quality that you can get out there.
Yeah,
So
it's like a
we're
homemade
very
dessert,
proud of
right?
that.
Like,
So are you guys down here right now selling in Mexico, or is this the first attempt? Or
so last year at some point, we kind of started angling towards Mexico more. We're pretty saturated in Canada and US. We work with a lot of major retailers and private label. But we know Mexico is a big market and it's growing. So we wanted to kind of share our moments of happiness with this market too. In November, so we spent a couple months like really prospecting, investigating, learning the market because it is very different than what we're used to. And in November, I did an email campaign essentially targeting all the major retailers and things like that. So we do have our products in City Market under La Comer brands. We have 4 items. The apple caramel blossom, the apple
Amazing.
caramel blossom.
that's fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, honestly, it was a very proud moment, I guess, because I didn't expect it until we came here and in person. Because again, this is my first time in Mexico. I've never been here.
Yeah.
But I just felt highly motivated, I guess. We had a lot of strategy planning. This was one of the pillars of our strategy, and they kind of took a chance and said, like, okay, Nicole, go for it, go try. And so I am happy that it worked out, and we're here
And
today.
Nicole took it in a house brand before they took just a white label of your own.
So this is our white label. So
Yeah.
it looks nice.
Yeah.
But it is our white label. So it's our, flip it around because that's my Spanish version that I just did today, so that anybody can kind of read it. But it's our apple crumble blossom. We have the apple caramel blossom and the vanilla cheesecake and key lime also in store.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see them because we did store tours on Monday and it was really
should
cool. I
send
took
you a
I
picture
took a nice selfie
of her
very
with it.
proudly,
Oh, that's
kissing
cool.
the box like this.
This is mine.
So it was cute. Yeah, but
Pretty
it's cool
to see it come to life,
Now,
right?
what's it been like with the other? So that's one retailer.
That's
big
one.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big one. Big one. Like, what's been with the rest of them? Like,
Yeah, so this show so
you seen
far,
anybody?
yeah,
Yes.
we've met with 3 or 4 big retailers, which I'm really excited about. There's still 2 or 3 more I'm waiting to meet the rest of today and tomorrow. But yeah, I have all my paperwork prepared, everything ready to go, samples to show them. So you know, we have 15 minutes at the show really to meet them and chat. But my goal is to establish that connection with them and just let them know that we exist. Because once a retailer knows what we can do, they're, oh wow, no one else does this. Like, yes, let's meet, let's talk, let's do more. So we've met with a few and it's been some really good results. And I'm really excited to kind of do all the follow-up.
without telling us numbers, how have the sales been? Are they?
They're good.
They're
They're-
still ordering clearly.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're ordering
it's selling.
regularly.
It
They're
is
meeting the
selling.
forecast.
Oh.
They're in one of the premium stores like City Market premium. So it works with our generic, which is kind of our solve for like those like niche smaller stores.
Yeah.
So even though they have they're not as many. They don't have as big of a footprint, I guess, as other big retailers that we would do private label with.
Right.
But they're niche and they're moving well, and that's what our generic brand is for.
Listen, if you can prove it there in a generic brand,
Yes.
Yeah.
nobody down here is going to know what this is.
Yeah.
In terms of the branding.
Yeah. I know. We're already halfway there.
Slap
We
their
got a
name
foot
on
in
it.
the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you looked at department stores here? Like Liverpool?
Yeah, you know what's funny? Liverpool actually came by, three lovely ladies.
Yeah.
And we kind of gave them samples. It was one of my first conversations that was all Spanish on their end. And I'm Croatian Canadian. I do not speak Spanish naturally. It does not come to me naturally. Even French was difficult, but I've done 2 university courses in Spanish, and I've been doing every Friday in preparation for this. Rosetta Stone,
I told you.
Chudleigh's page. So it was really rewarding because never before did I feel like I actually understood what people were saying, the entire sentence, right? It was
You were trying.
yes, and yeah. So it was cool. I mean, it wasn't perfect by any means, but it was a good effort, and I felt like I connected well because we do have a.
Kidding.
I told you, you needed to wait for Nicole. Like, she is, again, she took this pillar and really just dove head in and like did the research, found out what we needed, who the customers are, and honestly, she's hit the ground running. And like to go and take Spanish lessons.
I mean, you
that's
should do
insane.
that in practice every Friday in prep. That's pretty cool.
I'm also
Yeah.
motivated personally because I just married into a Mexican family in November.
Okay.
So that helps
Doesn't
too.
matter.
But
It all helps.
That
so
doesn't hurt.
I feel like the stars aligned for a lot of these things, right? Even for I'm very grateful that everything aligned.
Yeah.
I know, yes, of course, I put work in, but sometimes you work and nothing comes of it. So I'm just happy that it all worked
Yeah.
out.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still got another day to go.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you so
Okay,
much for
awesome.
interviewing us. It was great. That's fun. This is my first ever interview.